Stay in that body for me. Put the rest of them arms. Stay in that body for me, Nate.
Come on. Hey, what? Let's go. Give me some water. Come on, I like it. What in the ball? Don't you love it?
Yeah.
Got to short little punches.
That's right. That's right. That's right. You understand that? Hey, bro, relax. Relax.
Okay,
relax.
you got to make sure.
Listen, you're doing good. Yeah. I need you. When you finish punch, you got to walk to your left. Walk to your left. All you got to do.
Look on this eye, y'all.
That's all you got to do. Look.
You're doing everything right from the inside, but when you finish punching, you got to step around.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all you got to do. Look, this guy's getting tired as hell. Take your time and box a little bit this round, okay? Take your time and relax.
That's all you got to do, Juan. That's all you got to do.
Everything is up.
That's all you got to do.
Average per round through the first 4 rounds. Campbell 35 out of 100, 2 punches per round. Diaz 33 out of 86. We go to the 5th. And you heard Ronnie Shields telling Juan Diaz between rounds, relax, things are going okay. Keep working and let him tire out.
You know, even though Diaz is doing good in these fights, but how many of these type fights can he have in his career?
Exactly what I was thinking.
It's going to take his toll. So you cannot have a long career fighting these type fights.
Put your hand high.
I'm not sure who the paradigm for this in the lightweight division would be, but Dak Dempsey, Joe Frazier, Mike Tyson, face first all contact heavyweights. Short careers at the top.
Yeah, all-out type fighters that fight at this pace very seldom have long careers.
And you're also mentioning home run hitters.
Yes.
In those big
right.
punchers.
Big difference.
Juan Diaz is like a line drive hitter, and when he hits the home run, it's an accident, a happy accident.
Yes.
You see a lot of times with guys like Frazier and Tyson, they may knock you out in the first round or two. But all of his fights are long fights. Even the ones he wins, he's systematically wearing guys down, but in the meantime, it's taking a lot of wear and tear out of him because he's not really a true puncher. I was looking at the expression on his mother's face prior to the fight over there. She's very nervous, and you can see why. Just to see her son in these type fights, even though he may win, it's got to be a lot on her emotionally.
Well, if it's not going to be a long career, we should just enjoy it while it's here because it's just an unbelievable thing to watch Diaz go to work, especially against a good veteran fighter like Nate Campbell who shows up to win.
Arturo Gatti, who spent much of his career in this same weight class, was not as gifted or as fast-handed as Diaz, but once he transformed himself early on from a skilled boxer to more of a brawler, you can see it. Short career. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Speaking of face-first brawlers, while Diaz is universally recognized as the best lightweight in the world, it's Joel Casamayor who's the lineal champ. Casamayor is going to defend those laurels against Michael Katsides, who is another bruising, face-first, exciting brawler. Should Katsides beat Casamayor, the idea would be Diaz against Katsides in a fight that would, it's hard to imagine that wouldn't be a Fight of the Year candidate, as this one is, incidentally.
I'm looking at Diaz is probably winning the round, but the real clean, effective blows, pinpoint blows, are still being landed by Campbell in that space. He's landing a little short uppercuts and clean shots that are landing very clean and effective, even though he's losing in the volume game.
Immediately following tonight's live boxing, stay tuned for Countdown to Marquez Pacquiao 2, a documentary-style look at both fighters as they prepare for their upcoming showdown. Then 1 week from tonight, HBO pay-per-view brings you the live fight between Marquez and Pacquiao, a long-awaited rematch of the draw to which they fought nearly 4 years ago.
Keep moving that head. You're doing great. You're doing great. Let me handle that bit right here.
What's off in this jab? So what you gotta do, man, you gotta stay with it. You gotta stay with the jab. When you get close, run your combinations when you get close.
But y'all walk around and finish.
Okay? Defense one. Defense right now, slow, man. Come on, everything's okay.
Everything okay, baby?
Max, you brought up Michael Katsides, soon to appear on HBO against Joel Casamayor. What could be more exciting than a lightweight fighter who bombs like Mike Tyson and cuts like Arturo Gatti.
Indeed. Maybe Juan Diaz.
Nate Campbell has thrown more punches than Juan Diaz in every round so far. That's not easy to do.
Well, a Katsides fight for Diaz, should Katsides beat Casamayor, would also be interesting because it would be for all the marbles at lightweight.
Hey, Katsides against Nate Campbell would be a fight of the year candidate as well.
But should Katsides beat Casamayor, he'd be the lineal champ. Diaz is recognized as the best. The winner of that fight, you'd have an undisputed ruler.
If only they were heavyweights.
Yes, indeed.
Pace slows a little bit here in round 6. Good left hook upstairs by Campbell. Momentarily stopped Diaz in his tracks. Juan comes back with a body flurry. Campbell targeting uppercut, as he has been all night. Diaz, 1, 2, 3, 4 left hooks. Campbell, 3 left hooks and a right uppercut. Seesaw battle, back and forth.
Don't envy you doing blow by blow in this fight, Jim.
It's not radio, and thank heaven for that. The vocal cords don't exist that could call this fight on radio. Is really flowing from Diaz's left eye, and the referee is warning Campbell for a headbutt, and Diaz is being sent to a neutral corner, and Campbell is looking at us, and 1 point is being deducted from Nate Campbell all the way around the ring, but Diaz's eye's in bad shape.
I wonder if that was intentional. I couldn't see it from this angle, but I mean, if it's that serious, you know, taking a point doesn't mean anything. If he's got to try to finish up his fight in that conditions.
Now, Diaz has 5 minutes to recover from this. If I am the cut man in Diaz's corner, I'm in no rush.
It's over 4 rounds is completed.
Who's the punch?
Carl, what's the situation if that would right now, if they had stopped it on this cut? Then it's over 4 rounds completed.
Let me tell you, Manny, this is one of the weirdest things I ever saw. You can't let a fighter go over his corner and have his cut man work on him in the middle of a round. No way, Jose. The cut was caused by an accidental headbutt. The referee decided to take a point away from Nate Campbell for butting accidentally. But certainly the only thing the referee can do is call in a doctor. You can't let the cut man work on him.
In our telecast truck, producers believe that this cut was caused by a punch in the clinch. We'll have to look at the video to try to figure it out.
I agree with them, Jim. A headbutt, there was a kind of, Campbell brushed his head against Diaz's face, but it looked to be a left hand that opened up the cut.
I think it was the laces of the glove on the left hand that opened the cut. I think Campbell caught him with an open glove. Let's see.
Okay, here we can see they're in the clinch, and even though he put his head there, it seemed like it came from a blow, but the blow was while they had the arms entangled in each other, so I don't know how you would call on that. And, you know, and it could have been a lacing of the gloves, possibly also.
I think he hit him with the heel of the glove and the laces. Here's another look. Nope.
No, it wasn't the heel. Wasn't the heel of the gloves.
Yes. So from our perspective, it appears that the point deduction was not warranted and that the cut was caused by a punch. But a lot has gone on in the fight so far. In that 6th round, Campbell threw 118 punches. His high output for the fight. Harold, how do you have it through 6?
Okay, Jim. I have 58-55 Juan Diaz, 4 rounds to 2. You got to give Juan Diaz an extra point because the referees took one away. So I've got him with a 3-point lead. Jim, I got to tell you something. Nate Campbell's got a great up jab. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but he's got one of the real good up jabs in boxing. I mean, he got that glove down around the waist, and he comes up with it, and lands that left jab constantly. Watch it, Jim, because he's one of the few guys in boxing that's really good at it. 4 rounds to 2, Diaz.
Got to watch carefully. He didn't throw many jabs until the 4th round. But that's part of Nate Campbell's athletic quality. He can do unusual things in the ring.
Diaz is favoring the eye, trying to protect it with his glove.
He is truly being bothered by that cut. I've never seen Juan Diaz so flustered in the ring as at this moment.
Well, this is pretty deep into hell.
It's deep, and we're just now getting just above the halfway mark. And that's a major factor trying to go 5 more rounds under those conditions. And not only is the eye very severely hurt, but it's bothering them.
Yes, and Campbell has invested heavily in the body shots that could slow down Diaz's buzzsaw style in the late rounds.
Emotionally, Campbell is way more comfortable with the situation than Diaz right now.
And incidentally, it is a markedly inexperienced group of judges which will be scoring this fight. Markedly inexperienced.
It's not an easy fight to score anyway.
For a fight at this level, you may be shocked to see the backgrounds of these judges when we show them to you later on. So don't be surprised if scores vary wildly from those of the most experienced judge in the house, Harold Letterman.
Yes, Campbell is landing the cleaner blows. I mean, the volume is still coming from Diaz, but the clean, effective blows for the last 2 rounds to me have been coming from Campbell.
Well, according to the CompuBox count, Emmanuel, the volume is coming from Campbell too. CompuBox says that Campbell has thrown more punches in every round.
I'm surprised.
Time.
This is the sternest test of young Juan Diaz's unbeaten career. 33-0 coming in.
Take him up here. Uppercut to keep yourself working, okay? The uppercut's gonna help you stay working, all right? Okay, see, let the doctor look. Let the doctor look. You say you can't see it. Continue. You can't see, Doc.
Well, I see what they do.
Listen, keep your hands closed, all right? Look, now listen. You gotta keep your hands closed, but you gotta keep shooting uppercuts. That's gonna help you keep punching, okay? Shoot uppercuts, hook your right hand on top. When you finish punching, you gotta walk around it. Yeah. Okay, stay close because you can't see him now.
He put it, Walter.
Emmanuel, is that the worst possible place for a cut?
It's the worst place, but the cut don't seem to be that bad. It seems like I don't like to